Hi, this is Kim with Mom's Creative Moments, and I am bringing you a quick series of some homemade Christmas cards. If you're like me, you like to send out something unique every year, and I, a long time ago, got tired of paying a lot of money for cards when I'm a paper crafter, so I can make my own. And if you buy the Creative Memories card kit, I have learned through taking a look at cards, blank cards that are available in craft stores. Once you buy the cards and then you buy the envelopes and all of that stuff, the actual card kit that Creative Memories has is less expensive. It's $7. You get 12 cards and 12 envelopes, and they come in a really nice gift box that you can then you can gift your own cards. I've done that for the last couple of years for my mom and my mother-in-law. I make cards and give them those at Christmas because they can actually use those. They have everything else. So anyway, just another idea. If you are a card maker, you might want to look into Creative Memories blank card kits because they are great and they come with their own gift box. This is one of our blank cards, and I'm going to use these in all of the card videos that I'm going to be doing for you. There's going to be 6 of them. This is the first one, and so let me get started without further ado. This card is made by actually folding and changing the card itself. So let me show you how we do that. I'm going to use my scoring blade on my trimmer, and in case you're wondering about this paper that I have laid out here, I feel like when we make things that don't have to be archival quality, so not a scrapbook, just something fun to send to our friends and loved ones, we don't really have to worry too much about the quality of the paper. Now, that being said, this paper is an acid-free, lignin-free paper. It's made by a company called SEI that's based here in Utah. But, you know, if you have other craft paper at home that you want to use, I say go ahead and use it on your cards, because why not, you know? So these cards, you'll notice, are 4 inches, or 4 1/4, I beg your pardon, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to take half of the front and I'm going to fold it back. So I want to put a scoring edge there so that I can get a really nice fold. So I'm going to come back here to 2 1/8, and I'm going to put a score all the way across the front of my card. Now remember, don't push too hard with your scoring blade, because if you do, you can cut your paper. I have done that before. But if you just put an adequate amount of pressure to dent it and score it really nice, then you can fold that top piece of your card back, and it should touch the folded edge over here. Okay? So with that, now we're going to cut some paper. So I'm going to change and put my straight blade back into my trimmer. Stick my blade back underneath so I don't lose it. I've chosen this really pretty green holly paper with the gold accents because I just think it's really pretty, but also because the back side has a really nice, I don't know if you can see that, I guess you can, it has a really nice, just kind of off-white shadowed pattern, and that way I can use this and write my message on it, and it will not get lost on a busy piece of paper. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here, and first I'm going to cut a strip that is 5 1/4 high. So 5 1/4, I'm going to go all the way across. Okay, and I'm going to set that other piece aside. Now, from that 5 1/4, I want a piece that is 4 inches. So I'm going to line my paper up over here at 4 inches. Going to cut there. So there's a 4-inch piece. I also want one that's 1 3/4. So there's that piece. And I also want one that is 3 1/2 inches square. So I'm going to cut at 3 1/2. This piece is extra, and turn and cut again at 3 1/2. Okay. All right. Now from there, what I need is a 3-inch square. Actually, though, I don't quite have a 3-inch square, but I do have left over in this. You could get white cardstock and make a 3-inch square, but this is 2 3/4, and just so that I don't, waste this paper, I'm just going to use this. It'll be just fine for what I need. So let me show you what I'm going to do with these pieces. So I have one that is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. That's this one. I have one that is 5 1/4 by 1 3/4 inches. I have one that is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 square. And I have one that is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 square, or this one could be 3 by 3 as well. Okay. Let me show you what we're going to do. This card is going to come together very, very quickly. Okay. So I'm going to get my permanent adhesive, and I'm on the green side. I'm going to apply my adhesive, and I'm going to center this piece on the back panel of my card. It's a little bit low, but it'll be okay. All right. Now I'm going to take the other piece right here, and I'm going to, the other 5 1/4 piece, I'm going to apply my adhesive to the green side again. This piece is going to go on this panel right here. All right. And you'll notice these two pieces match up because I cut them from the same piece, one right after the other. Then this piece, I'm going to take my smaller square, put adhesive on my smaller square, and center it. And because I have some vertical lines on my back piece right here, I'm going to keep my lines vertical on this piece as well, just so that I have a little more continuity. Okay, so centering that white piece right there. Then I have some extra embellishments from the Joy to the World collection from last year, and I'm going to go ahead and use those, and I'm going to put one right here in the center. So I need my foam squares, which are right here, and I'm just going to use one. You don't need a lot of them, just one is more than enough. Well, not more than enough, you do need at least one. So I'm just going to use one, and I'm going to put this guy just kind of at a jaunty angle and center him on that white square in the middle there, like so. Now when I put the adhesive on to adhere this to my card, I'm only going to put the adhesive on this side of my card, and I'll show you why. So a couple of pieces of adhesive, then I'm going to take it and center it on the whole card. So even space at the top and the bottom, even space on the right and the left. and stick it down. It'll just be stuck to this side of the card, not this side. And then when you open the card, it looks like that. And I can write my message right here. All right. And then I think it's fun sometimes to go ahead and write your name at the bottom back here, or I used to have a stamp that said Kim on it. And so I used to use that just so people knew that I took the time and I made that card for them, especially for them. Nothing says Merry Christmas like knowing that someone took a little bit of extra time thinking about you, right? So this is card number 1, and that's all there is to it. And I hope that it helps you get creative and make some wonderful Christmas cards for your loved ones for the holidays. This was really quick, but tune in. There will be 5 more. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have many more creative moments. Take care.